are so excited to be back this year with Fridays in the Field. I'm Shaylee Peters, and we jump into our first segment of the 2018 growing season and Fridays in the Field with grower Andrew McHargue. He's a farmer near Chapman, Nebraska. He grows popcorn along with several other crops, organic, non-GMO, and he's going to talk to us and give us an update about his operation.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of things coming up here in 2018. We grow, like a lot of people in the area, we grow soybeans, yellow corn. We also grow non-GMO white corn. We grow a lot of popcorn. We also grow non-GMO soybeans, and this field behind us is going to be organic popcorn this year. So a little bit of everything this year. So
he also talks about what it's like to grow popcorn here in Nebraska.
Yeah, so in the popcorn specifically, you know, right now we got the planter going and we got fertilizer happening, and this, you know, the seed is just like any crop, the start is the most crucial part. And with popcorn, it's just can be really hard to plant properly. So we've invested money and time into our planter, and we probably spend more time behind the planter digging and trying to get that just perfect for popcorn, because it just takes that much more time. And then also just researching out good chemical programs, good insecticide programs, and then just timeliness, you know, waiting. Sometimes it's hard to wait for the perfect temperature, but on popcorn, you know, that ground temperature, you know, just all the factors that go into it, really have to wait for that ideal time to go ahead and go with popcorn.
McHargue discusses the different issues he faces by growing organic crops.
It's a lot easier to just grow yellow corn and soybeans because it's known, everybody's doing it. It's easy to do just a little bit of talking and understand what it takes to do it. Popcorn and organic both take just a lot more research, a lot more time involved, and popcorn isn't so much different than corn, but it's kind of like farming corn 40 years ago, because it's you know, there's no BT traits. It's just a lot more susceptible to wind, hail, disease, and so it just takes a lot more attention to detail, but it can really reward you for that if you're somebody that's going to take the time to really manage it. So
McHargue goes into his expectations for the 2018 growing season, as it got off to an interesting start for several growers across the state.
Like everybody, it was a late spring, you know, 2 weeks ago it was snowing and we just didn't know if we'd ever get going. We're going now, and it's just, I think the conditions are as good as they've ever been. But it is, you know, almost the second week of May, and I'm optimistic about what we have in the ground, but we have a lot to plant yet, and if we started getting some rains, I'm a little concerned this is going to get stretched out. But I feel really good about what's been put in the ground, and Mother Nature pushed us back, but in some ways I think that was the best thing, because I think that the conditions have been good. So
we'll have updates a little bit later in the growing season from Andrew McHargue, and we'll get into the 2018 growing season as we get going with Fridays in the Field with growers from all across the state. We're excited again to be back this year with Fridays in the Field. Find all of our audio and video coverage by visiting ruralradio.com or liking us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Shaylee Peters, and you're listening to the Rural Radio Network.